Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Texas. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, to come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket. Caught on the outside. It's James. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's caught. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And I think the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. Makes a quick catch. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down and goal. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it again. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Hey, the windows are so tight on these throws for this quarterback. Positive yards are a good thing here. Now it's 3rd and goal, getting so much closer to punching it in.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has points on the board, Kurt.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Coverage team brings down the returner. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So it's 2nd down and long here from the 13. And the quarterback dropping back. He's escaping the pocket now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And looking for a big play here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Here's a target, and it's complete. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
Now it's 2nd down here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Longhorns look to keep this drive moving. They go with a direct snap. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that run produces a decent gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. Powering through. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Longhorns will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
And completion makes it second and short. Handoff from the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
0.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Gain moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And here comes a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll field the punt. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he's going to finally head out of bounds. You're talking about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Extending the play now. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
He'll hand it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. So here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Alabama needing this 4th down conversion. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Slides the quick throw. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Oh, it's snapped to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Direct snap to the back. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, tie. Now to try here for the extra point. The extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Quarterback looking to scramble. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's brought down, but it's a 1st down, spotted near the 41.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Trying to extend the play. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
6-9-1, Gators score. 29 Philly.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
I love this unconventional call by the offense coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They look to throw it here on second down. Trying to get the throw off. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Just time enough for one more play in the half. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there, what will be the final play of the quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Running with purpose.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Alabama. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Chris, that second-tier defender linebacker sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And the back now goes in motion. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Burns. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And he'll set up to throw. And a sophomore making an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
So they have to come up with something here on 3rd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Taking a shot here. A 4th down completion to the running back. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the 1st down marker is on 4th and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker, and they're unable to do it here.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. That's a design quarterback keeper. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press.
Easy. Flex, flex, flex.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. What I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Ready, set.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense.
Black 24. Black 24. Clear. Clear. Go.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. They're set now to try the PAT. And they make the extra point. Trail now 35-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. They're going to run it. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Ready.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
In blue.
Sticking with the running game. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
Boy, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And the runner takes off to his right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Here's the second down play. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Burns. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Takes the toss, heads to his right. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. You can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
Point after, up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
42 Spider, tuna. Arrow.
Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick grab. The defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They're going to run the option. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. now the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Escapes the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
We'll try to run it with the option. We'll toss it to the back. Getting set. Here's second down. Press coverage now from the secondary. The shotgun handoff here. He's brought down out at the 46.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
They go with a direct snap. Crosses the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And the extra point splits the uprights. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football.
Good game, bud. I'm not going to call timeout. Good game.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He lets it go. Makes a spectacular diving catch.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. An inside give now from the shotgun. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Texas offense comes back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Trying to create outside the pocket now. A nice catch made along the sideline. He does just get the foot down. defense getting set. It's second down. And he drops back in the gun. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. That will be incomplete, trying for a consolation touchdown, but it's no good, and time expires on the game. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.